Now we are live on YouTube and TikTok. Facebook's having a brain fart. Yay! Welcome, everybody. So grateful to have you. Feel free to share. So just for anybody who doesn't know, like I'm on YouTube as well on my channel. It is Infinity Source Code for anyone who's looking for it on YouTube that doesn't want to be on here. So we'll stream on both and let's have some fun. So feel free to share. We're going to do some group healing and then we'll do some love readings or whatever after. And we'll see where that takes us. And yeah, I'm excited. How are you guys doing? How are you guys feeling today? Yes, my love day to you. My daughter didn't want to hang out with me, so I'm like, I'm going live. Yeah. Group healing, yeah. Yeah, we'll do group healing. So I'm just going to introduce myself for anybody who doesn't know me on TikTok or on YouTube. First time, I believe, in a really long time on YouTube. So my name is Sherry Collins. I am a psychic medium, medical intuitive, and today we're doing some quantum healing, and we'll sneak in there some of my new healing stuff so you guys can experience it for yourselves. If this is the first time you're seeing, just feel free to watch, relax, and sit back, kick back. I am on YouTube and TikTok at the same time. So your choice, if you want to come and follow, that'd be great. Feel free to follow on both platforms if you want to. That's awesome. So let's just start by gridding up the group. Lots of stuff's already coming in. Yeah, please share out. Make sure you guys tap and like too. Let's go up to 150K tonight. All right, so we'll start with the chakras. Hello and welcome. Grateful to have you here. How's everyone doing? Yeah, you can be here. Absolutely. Let's just start clearing these chakras. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you. I appreciate you. Uh, so diabetes is like a deeper inside stuff. So that deals with like how you love yourself, how gentle you are on yourself, things from the past that are holding you back. So it's not that I can't, but that might be a private session for you, unless you want to just watch these. Do you like, what is that? Asthma? What is that? I never heard that term before. Hello and welcome. Oh, ASMR, like the noise stuff. I think it's hilarious. Um, I can do that for you if you like. I don't know. To me, if that's what you need, do it. Yeah, absolutely. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't sit and listen to it. I think it's hilarious. I don't mind chalkboard. Like, no, I just, to me, that's not relaxing. But I like things that are cool. Like when you watch stuff, um, certain things that people will do, like it gets memorizing. Like that kind of stuff I like. but like I won't watch it forever in a day. No. I know I've been on some of their lives. I just sit there and go, how many people are in here? I'm just like, it's whatever you need it for. Yeah, if you like it, do it. What I will say is that when you start into something like this, everyone's got to find their niche. Find your niche of what makes you happy to do and do it. I see people jump around light language to this, to that, to that, ASMR, all that stuff. And it's like, it's just navigating what works for you on your platform. My biggest thing is just be you, be authentic to yourself of whatever it is you want to do. Don't try to be somebody else and do what they're doing. My daughter didn't know. She went to the store with me and I'm like, so we doing? Nah, she's hanging out in her room. She likes Genshin Impact. So she's kind of like absorbed in the game. I'm like, go do you. I don't mind spending time with you guys. You play that game? That's so funny. Okay, so this is what I tell my daughter about this. If you haven't seen Genshin Impact, that's okay. Eventually you'll get there with your kids. She tells me all this stuff. Your kid. She tells me all this stuff. I'm like, you do realize that's no different than spirituality. Oh, we're in Egypt and oh, we're over here. And I'm like, oh, look at their scarabs. Oh, we got to go farming and do this. I'm just like, it's all spirituality. You're just not seeing past what you want to. I just laugh. I'm like, oh, look at that. That's spiritual. She's like, stop it, mom. Do you have a tattoo? I have many. I have many. I think I have 7. And she's still learning. Yeah. Well, she does quantum one and the Reiki one. My daughter's 12. That's okay. Hello and welcome. Her name is Peyton. I'm fantastic. How are you? Thanks for asking. Hello, dear. Mm-hmm. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Yes, happy Valentine's Day. Thanks for joining us. You want me to do some light language? Well, it's funny you say that because Laura just stepped in. So she wants to do some emotional release for today for anyone who's needing that release. So Laura comes in to do a deep emotional release out of the cellular structure. So I'll just bring her in. She's staying behind. Namasu Yaramaya Nasu Hanamaya Sua. Nemosu Yaramaya Nasu Yaramaya. Namaya Nasu Tosho Nanamia Suarana Maya. Namasu Yaramaya Suyaramoya. Namia Suyara Mia Sua Ashana Miandaya. You're in your kingdom of heaven right now. That's the joy of it. We're creating heaven on earth. Thank you guys for your gifts and your likes. You guys are amazing. Welcome, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right? So much love to all of you guys. Sorry. You're awesome. Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. Thank you. You just made my Valentine's Day. That was priceless. Oh my gosh. That was just us. This wonderful lady is telling everyone that Jesus is coming. Girl replied, "Go prepare." That was beautiful. So perfect timing. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. That was perfect. Okay, serious. That was good. You rock. We are all him. Yeah, it's just the embodiment. Mm-hmm. That was good. Hello, welcome. That's okay. I blocked her. Just let her be. Yep, you guys can state what you want in the comments for anything that you've got going on that's physical, mental, emotional. It's all group healing. Just allow. Just make sure you have their permission. You heal my stomach and I feel great. Awesome. I love that. Congratulations. Just receive. Doesn't matter where I am. Just feel it in your body, wherever it needs to go, and release. My day is absolutely amazing because I get to spend time with all of you. Thank you. Thank you. No, you don't need to be on the ground. Quantum is anywhere, anytime, any space, dimension, or reality. It's all now. So you can be laying down, going to sleep. It doesn't matter. Don't put a condition because somebody else wrote it. Walk past that. What works for you? If you step into somebody else's conditioning around what it has to be, you fall into somebody else's program. What works for you? What works for you? You want to go drive your car? You want to go in nature? You want to ground, put your feeling, do what resonates with you. There is no conditions. So ana kieto ana su shuka ana su ana imaya su ana shatia to anaya. Siana mukuyata kiana sioto ana yesu. Shana kiata kaya to una siata kieta ku ana yesu. Sikatu ana kieto ku ana siku ashikiti ana yesu. I actually teach it. I teach it in my spiritual development stuff. Oh, light languages is something that comes from the heart. Anybody can do it. There's no activation required. I'm going to bring in some amplified energy here. I love and appreciate you guys too. Thank you. Saimu ana siata ku ashakata yanando siata miato ku ana siata ita. So I'm going to bring in Kamimi and some of her light language. Isuku ana shuku ana siata ona yesu ushayata. Nasiatu ona kiata kayesu ona shu ana yesu kayatu esiera. Esiera ki ana ku ana siatu ku ashikete ana asu anaya. It's wherever you need to feel it. Yep. State your intention of where you want it. It's my go-to music. Yeah. It's Archangel music, angelic music. Sikiada ketu ana kesata yesu ana shakata yata keti ana isuko ana ketika ana kasakutu ushakata etekata ana kita. Yeah, I'm doing emotion stuff too. It's actually in a full program to learn light language. You can ask her if she accepts first. Yeah, if you're talking about other people, it's good to just ask them if they want it. Most of the time they don't. It's good to ask permission. That's fine. You can do it further then. Just going to amplify a little bit more energy in there. Let's just start unraveling that stuff in the heart space. Yeah, light language is actually taught, like I do it in my spiritual development class. So I'm going to collapse a few timelines while I'm in here as well, around receiving love. It's just shifting your body. It just removes things that are stuck. So if you don't love yourself, it will help to shift those things out of your body where you don't love yourself for whatever reason. Yes, that can help with everything. So welcome. Thank you. It's just a healing modality. It just means you're working in the quantum field. It's just energy. Your energy. It's totally up to you. Leave them open or close them. It's up to you. What is more relaxing? Awesome. How does it look? Just kidding. You feel that in your jaw. Amazing. That's awesome. I do hypnosis. I have the perfect voice. I don't actually. What's very interesting is that my son sounds like Batman. He has a very deep voice. He actually recorded all of my meditations for my Akashic class. So no, um, I can be soft spoken. So a lot of people love the lull of the voice. I love doing meditations. So, like you should join a meditation when I come live. Happy birthday to you too. Welcome. Sending you guys so much love. There's lots in my online meditation library. Thanks. Feel free to say whatever back. Follow the light of your path. Always follow the light of your heart. You are the light. You're meant to be a leader. Step into the path of the Creator. Allow yourself to feel the love that's already there. Don't dim your light, just rise. Believe in yourself. I'm just me. I'm not new. Just me. Just me. Hello, welcome. Oh, yes, you are. I'm glowing. That's awesome. Let's show some body stuff going on there. Yeah, release those emotions. Just feel that release in the back. To as well. Score one on kitchen. You hear all the way across the room in her room. Just feel that release in the back. About 45 minutes. Thank you so much for your gifts, guys. I'm going to drop in just a little bit more. And I'm going to go really still. So you guys can just feel it, what's happening in your own body as I drop down. Just feel in your own body. Breathe into your toes. How do you guys feel? I felt that. Good. Felt some tailbone shift. Lots of tingles. Good. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, that's my new technique. It'll make you feel a little bit light. Just ground. I'm just going to jump back in and do it again. I'm trying to work it so I can do it at the same time. Just stay in there. Let's try. So they're going to let me just hold this everything. I'm just going to go into a few places in the body system. So if you need to get up and move, you can, just to see how that feels in your own body. You felt that I felt a lot in the throat all the way down here. See it? Good. Excuse me. Michelle, do whatever resonates with you. Yeah, that's okay. It's just all pure healing. Nicole, not like you think. He has feelings, but I don't feel like they're hugely romantic. No, that's okay. That's all the release. Thank you. You're feeling so much better. I love that. Yeah, it's pretty powerful. Yeah, some shifts. I don't really know what it is yet. It's just something I merged together of two things that I know how to do. It's amazingly powerful. Yeah. Do the angels have? No, they all smell like me. But I will say, like, things are definitely shifting with my clairs and stuff because I'll go to bed and smell like those vanilla melting waxes and stuff and candy smells. And I'm like, okay, I don't even eat this stuff. So, like, it's just, yeah, my clairs are just amplifying. Can we do a sprinkle of the Atlantis stuff today? Oh, you're sneaky. I don't know. You better ask your collective. So we have a beautiful woman who wants to bring in. So I have a new healing modality that I'm going to start teaching. It's from Atlantis. Yes. Yeah. And so I gave them all a little taste last, maybe 2 nights ago. So they got to feel and experience a little bit of it. It is amazing. always felt connected to the mermaids. I have actually a meditation. You get to go to the mermaid pools in Sirius, and then you get to go to the dragon's cave and get a crystal. So if you haven't done that meditation, I highly recommend it. You want to learn? Yeah. Okay. So all I want you guys to do is just imagine you're standing facing me. Okay. You guys can all do that. You can close your eyes if you want to. Don't breathe in your chest. Don't breathe up here though. Try and breathe into your diaphragm. It helps me a lot. So just pretend like you're facing me already, and just pretend as though your hands are in mine. Just pretend like we're holding hands face to face. Okay. And just feel whatever you need to feel, release, just feel it. If you need to cry, cry. Do not hold it back. There you go. How does that feel? Oh, my clairs, clairsentience, all that stuff. If you haven't watched my spiritual videos, like there's a series of 10 that I'm launching. It'll walk you through a little bit of that. You need a second, Jennifer. You're hilarious. That's okay. Just allow the energy to shift inside of you. It should come back to peace and calmness. Whatever you need to be filled up with will come back in. I'll help you guys shift just a little bit wherever you're stuck. You felt a lot of heat on your hands. Amazing. Good evening. Welcome. Light and tingly. I love it. Thanks for the polls, guys. I really do appreciate it. You felt something moving in your lower back. Amazing. My body's trembling. It's all just energy. It really is just from love. Like, I can't, there's no other way to describe any of this. It's just love. And it does come from the vessel that is like, I genuinely just want to help people. So it comes from that authentic love. And we've talked about authenticity before. It literally is just authentic love. And it's being able to teach people, like, people think it's faux pas or whatever to say that you can heal with love. It's not. When you understand that meaning, so many miracles happen. I literally had a guy as a client on Monday who could not bend down on the floor since his kids were little. His kids are not little anymore. And he bent down on the floor with no pain. So it's understanding how to tap into the energy of yourself and start to do the sessions on yourself. You cried feeling calm. Oh, so freaking beautiful. I'm new to healing, but you are by far the best one. Oh my gosh. That is humbling. Thank you so much. That is, I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I gotta pin that because that's congratulations. That's freaking amazing. Thank you guys. Gonna make me blush with all your beautiful. I appreciate them. I really do. You can develop these skills, hun. Anybody can do it. I teach people all the time. Absolutely. I didn't know I could do this. That's how that's how you should be. I've only been doing this for 5 years. I did not know I could do this. As soon as I went through my first thing of understanding it, it was like I remember. And that's all it is, guys. Just a remembering, activating into the remembering. Thank you, Derek. You are so generous, dude. I feel like I need to give you something. I wish they'd give me a tally of who spends the most on these little gift things because I'm sure you would be at the very top. Oh, it's just so beautiful that you do that. I really need to learn how. Thank you guys. And just so you know, for those of you who are just joining and don't know who I am, my name is Sherry Collins. I'm a psychic medium, medical intuitive, psychic surgeon, and all of these little gifts that everyone keeps giving, I literally just convert them into free spots into my quantum class for every time you always go up to $300. I literally just give away one. Yeah. So yeah, we've given away 6 spots so far. So if you're feeling tired, that could be the ascension as well. We're going through a lot of shifts every single day. So it's about keeping grounded, keeping your body hydrated and fueled, right? And it's okay to just welcome. We're so grateful to have you. Um, it's just about understanding your body and what it needs, right? The more we nurture ourselves instead of chasing other things, we come back into self. It took me about 2 weeks to shift out of that tired. So if you guys are behind in the shift, then you'll take 2 weeks. I teach, yep, many, many. I teach 4 levels of quantum. I teach 3 levels of Akashic Records. I teach Master of Creation, Soul Transformation Program. I teach spiritual development, which teaches you like light language, evidential mediumship, clairs, intuition, auras, teach you light language, light codes, magic, crystals, you name it, it's there. What is the manifestation with dragons? You're the second person. Well, you can manifest anything with your dragons. Just call them in and ask them to provide. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I teach regular Akashic and then galactic Akashic. Thank you. Any med- any tips for meditation? Yeah, don't try so hard. Go walk and meditate. Keep your eyes open. Make it easy and fun. The more you try too hard to meditate because it has to be a certain way, it won't be fun. Start off with 5 minutes and give yourself a party after. That's all I did. And I actually do a breathwork meditation. So I follow a guy named David Elliott on Spotify. He has breathwork meditation. So he does the prana breathwork, and I just add my own meditation in there. And then I take it really super deep. I did it for 3 hours the one day, and I was just like, whew. Step out of the struggle. Just be in the moment. Let's do a little bit of healing for like anxiety and anybody who's holding on to like, I don't really want to call it depression, but a suppression of your emotions. Let's call it that. Thanks for the So we're just going to focus on the anxiety and depression for this minute. So if you don't have that, you want to just tune it out, go ahead. But if this is you outside, come in. Come in. Anxiety and depression. Come on. Let's do it. I've got moderators in here. I'm just going to actually drop in because there's things that I want to do to help you release some of this stuff. And right now, if you have anxiety or depression, I want you just to focus on your heart. Even put your hand there if you need to. Just put your focus right here. Just keep breathing nice and gentle. Just keep that focus on your heart. Just keep your focus on your heart. Just take a deep breath. As deep into your gut as you can go. Yeah, I can put her. She doesn't really want to come back. She got brain stuff going on. Pick that up right away, like right down here. So I'm just going to shift one more thing for depression. Hun, can I ask you about your sister? Is there a male involved? I don't want to go into a lot of detail because this is live. Is there a male with her connected? Yeah. Okay. It's okay. This feels better. So let's see what she does. It's her choice. I told her she's got to either wake up or go. She'll choose. She can't stay like they won't let her stay in that state forever. So she'll have to choose. It's going to start to lift people up who have the depression, which is mostly everybody. How's your body's feeling? A little bit like the other. A little bit lifted and like jelly. Feels better. Love that. So part of it is your words you're using. So you're keeping yourself stuck in that state with the words that you're choosing. Not nauseous anymore. That's good. Love that. Stuck in fight or flight for 2 years, first time you're breathing. That's freaking awesome. Yeah, love that. Congratulations. It's like a claw lifting. Amazing. You're so welcome. I feel like some of you guys need some water. So being able to know when you're dehydrated or getting that to that point, it's like tapping into your own body system to give you that. So make sure you guys drink water. Feeling a lot better. Thank you. Yeah, you're so welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh, it is. It feels amazing tonight. Got lots of people in. Hello, Miss Michelle. Michelle, welcome. David who? David Elliott. Yeah, he does this piranha breath work. It's amazing. I love it. I love it. I'll do it and then I'm like, I zone right out. He walks you through, like he talks through it quite a bit. And when I do it on here, I talk a little bit, but he talks a lot. So if you don't like talking, then you won't like that. But the breath work is off the charts. And then I just take it really deep with my modalities that I use. And I just clear a ton of shit. It's amazing. Yeah. Yeah, it is amazing. It's a great way just to get really interconnected with your breath. And it adds oxygen to your bloodstream. So a lot of people go through like a little bit of fight or flight at first before you understand it, but it adds oxygen to your blood and it actually adds oxygen into your brain. So a lot of people will yawn or cry or kind of freak out a little bit because it's a different breath. It's in, out. So and it's like you don't stop, you keep going. So a lot of people, it freaks them out, but it is so worth it. We actually did it in Egypt too, and everybody had a breakthrough. Yeah. Yeah. I get kind of lost in it and I just put it on and be like, I do like 3, 4 in a row. What's my opinion about Dispenza? Yeah, like anything, as soon as you understand it, why do you need to keep going back? Like it's almost like if you have the tool for yourself, then you can put yourself in that state of consciousness. I actually just do it different. So everyone will find their own way, but it's just a coherence. So the coherence starts with your perineum, which is between your anus and your frontal. And so when you grab that, you pull that energy up your vertebrae right into your pineal gland, and then you go like this. And you bring it up and you hold up and hold up and hold, and then you release it into a manifestation. They use it on the Mastery Breath app. Yeah, there's lots of people on YouTube who talk about it too. I've done a couple times. There's things that I do that are different that I find easier for myself. But again, it's all what works for you guys, right? Find that normal. A lot of people don't like to meditate or they find it hard. Don't do what's in resistance, right? Because then you're not going to enjoy it. So if you look at meditation as I can either walk and ask for what I need and just talk through it as I'm walking, that's a meditation. Go do exercise, go whatever, it doesn't matter. Sometimes I just put on an audiobook I'll just listen to the audiobook as I do my work. To me, that's a meditation because I'll see a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah. Hug a tree. Yeah. It does feel good to do breath work because we're so used to breathing up here. First thing you should be doing is getting your breath out of here. This is all fight or flight. Hand on your gut. Breathe your hand out. Learn to breathe in your gut. It'll bring calmness to your life on everything. You can be spiritual without meditation. I know lots of people who don't meditate. There's people in the spiritual community who actually do cocaine, they do plant medicine, and they do other things, and they still do this work. Drink, smoke. It's your choice. There's people who think you have to be vegan to be spiritual. No. I'm going to feel my body with what my body needs. You didn't come here to conform to what everyone else says. We can take what people say and take the nugget of that and leave the rest. There's a lot of things that I see, and I just sit there and go, oh my gosh. So today in my Master of Creation class, we had a discussion about thinking for ourselves. Chat BT, whatever it is, Chat GPT, that and all the AI stuff that creates books and stuff for people. You forgot to think for yourself. We've gotten to the point where I need to put a word in and have it generate me a whole story. I get making money, I really do, but you didn't think for yourself. So you start to lose those functions of your creative process by letting something else do it. Okay, so I'm not a crystal lady, but I carry 2 pockets of crystals. My go-to for every person who asks me about crystals is 2 pieces of hematite that are magnetic. And you'll figure out what sizes are good for you. Little ones won't really do it all the time, but you'll upgrade. That has been massive for me. I carry 2 pieces. One's quite large, probably about that big, every day. Everything else I just throw in my pocket just for shits and giggles. I have malachite. I have rose quartz, clear quartz. So yeah, there's lots of different stuff. Oops. So you can decide for yourself. Go to the crystal shop and just buy what resonates. I like Dragonstone too. The magnetic hematite is great if you carry a lot of change because it just sticks to the magnetic hematite. I pull it out at the store and they're like, oh, I'm like, here you go. So yeah, I don't know a lot about crystals. I don't teach about crystals and I don't do astrology either. I don't teach about astrology. I actually have someone who just does mine. So when something's going array over here, I'm like, what's up in my chart? Yeah. Everything else I can teach you. I just have no interest in it. Astrology is just a divination. Don't take it to heart, but use it as a tool. Same as everything else. You have to take what resonates and leave the rest. Nobody can tell you how to feel. No one can tell you what to do. So you take what you need and leave the rest. If you're living by somebody else told me I have to do this, no. What does this say? It says it doesn't matter what anyone else does, it matters what you do. Absence of emotion is a form of deception. Not really. Absence of emotion is suppressed. So that means you don't want to be able to shed your emotions. You want to hide. So it just depends on what your context of that is. So anybody who comes to me with depression, the first thing we do is allow you to feel. So I actually worked with a girl, she had depression because her friend was raped. So she suppressed herself with her emotions because her friend was raped and she didn't want the same thing to happen to her. So she didn't want to show emotions or feel emotions. She just locked them up. So the first step is to feel your emotions. My girlfriend was on antidepressants. She's off them. It was the first thing we did was got her off them. It only took her like 6 months. Done. She hasn't gone back on them since. And that's been almost 5 years. Oh gosh. Yeah, almost 5 years. So it's you suppressing the emotions that you're either not allowed to feel or you've told yourself you can't feel. So the first thing is to feel your emotions. No. So that's the difference. So when I work with you to get off medication, because I've helped, she's not the only one I've helped. There's a little bit of a protocol that I go through that you need to follow to help yourself feel better. I've done it with alcoholics, I've done it with drug addicts, I've done it with people on medication. So it's following this, we'll call it a plan. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's like, here, do this to help yourself feel better. And it works. I've helped people like drug addiction done, right? So it's just, yeah. Most of the stuff we go through is actually we've imprinted from our parents. So that's one of the next things I'm going to bring out is a program around that, is how to take that out of you. Yeah. Because we hold on to patterns that we don't even know where they came from. And once you start to step through, and I mean, I've like this Master of Creation program is just unfolding itself more and more every single day. I did a session today with a beautiful soul. I won't go into too many details, but he had something very horrific happen to him when he was 5, and he brought it in 6 and 7. And one of his comments to me today was, it's like he had to change who he was so that his family would tolerate him. And I just sat there and cried for him. I'm like, oh my word. And so by the time we were done, age 5, 6, and 7 no longer existed. And he was like, wow. And he has some medical stuff, and I give him probably 2 to 3 weeks and he'll be completely good. So I'm just waiting for him to go through that process and understand for himself what's actually changing. It was huge. Huge. So yeah, this program is turning out to be just something magnificent. So yeah. You do become the product of your environment, but it's understanding that a lot of the stuff that you're holding right now, you just adapted into. So you took on something that you watched or you experienced or whatever that is. Yes, it is. Larry's in my program. So it's understanding that the moment we start to shift and let this stuff go, the more you start to uncover the true of yourself, and you let go of all the bullshit lies we tell ourselves. And it's becoming so apparent as we open the doors to this coming forward and expanding. It's just fucking amazing. How does one find the way when they feel lost? Now, I would say if you're feeling lost, talk to somebody. Talk to somebody who's not going to judge you. Talk to somebody who will just listen. The biggest thing about understanding is sometimes we just need to say something. The guy that I was working on today, like I made him address what he wasn't saying. And he screamed in a pillow like 4 or 5 times. And I said, now scream in the pillow and tell yourself what you really need yourself to hear. And he's like, yeah, fuck it. And I'm like, cool. How do you feel? He goes, I'm good. So we suppress so much by not saying anything. Thank you. Yeah. So depression is just suppression of emotions. Why don't you want to feel them? Why is it bad to feel them? It doesn't matter what anyone else does, it matters what you do. Just a reminder. Sometimes I need that reminder that's like, yeah, shit, that's not about them. Your kids are watching everything you do. They adapt into everything you do, say, and when you're like, oh, don't be like me, you don't have to repeat that back to me. Oh, they're conditioned to. They are conditioned to. They watch you like a hawk. Like a hawk. And here's how much that is. The moment I stopped eating beef because I chose to, I'm like, I'll buy it for you guys. It all went rotten in my freezer. Because they watch you so much, they'll mimic, not realizing that they're mimicking. And then all of a sudden, they start to become like you. It's a lot. We put the pressure on them. The first thing we tell them is how to feel. Oh, you're angry at me. So you're programming them to understand what anger is. Instead of just letting them feel their emotions, we're suppressing them. So it's allowing them to be able to speak whatever they need to say without judgment or criticism or being in trouble. So much so, like when the pandemic hit, I looked at my daughter and I'm like, what are you doing? Staying home. Awesome. None of this. I said, you choose. She goes, Mom, I don't want to wear this. I'm like, then don't. I don't care. You don't even have to go to school. I don't really give a shit. She's like, okay. Homeschooled 2 years. I'm like, what do you want to do? She goes, I want to go back to school, man. Okay. If they implement this, you staying? Nope. Awesome. So we're on the same page. So if they force this because of their rules, out you come. Sign her up for school. Yeah, we're coming back. So if you guys implement this, I'm pulling her out. And where will she go? They said. I'm like, doesn't matter. You clearly don't give two shits about her. If you're going to implement and make her wear this bullshit, I'm like, I'm out. She didn't like my answer. I really don't care. She's my child. She makes her own choices, right? She's old enough to understand consequence and decisions because I've raised her to understand those things. Most of us don't allow. I grew up in Toronto. We did whatever the hell we wanted to do. So I have to give my kids that little bit of freedom. I know right now, if I told my 23-year-old go live in Toronto, Mom, I can't. Can I go home? 100%. He wouldn't be able to because that's not his environment. My son's 23. So it's understanding what we put forth to them is how they grow into it. So I allow my kids to make their own decisions. Is there a consequence when something goes to shit? Oh, they know it. They know it because they put it on. If this doesn't happen, I'll do this. If this, yeah. So you understand how you create the things for yourself. And by you showing up as you and how you truly want to live, your kids will reflect into it. You love Toronto, and most people who live there will never go there. We try to avoid it. It's like chaos over there. So it's understanding everything that you're unfolding, you're giving to your children. Yeah. Yeah. And I think in this ages that we're in, it's like if he wants to go and live his life, go. You want to come home? Come home. The door's always open. I can't deny it. You're my child. You're also an adult, so you have to make those choices for yourself, right? Yeah. Your kids okay. I still tell my kids I love them every single day, every day, without fail. Sometimes when my son's on D&D calls, I won't bug him. He knows 100%. If you could ask both my kids, because they're 10 years apart, if they start fighting and it's like, that's enough, I'll just sit there and I'll yell just so they both can hear me, not anger or anything. I love you unconditionally. Stops the fight instantaneously. I don't even need to say anything else. There's no counting to 3. I love you unconditionally. Done. There's nothing that follows with those two bickering. None. And they're 10 years, they love each other. Just allow them to have their moment. And then I'm like, so we bring this in for ourselves. How you want to live is how your kids will be raised. Do you do healing for helping for release? Yeah, all the time. That's what this whole thing is. Will you end up with Caleb? No, it looks like there's another C name, CM or MC. I got Mark. Something with a Mark came in there. Love wins every time. Well, it really isn't anything but love. When you actually dissect everything, it comes down to love. And this is all part of master creation. Yeah. All right, I got to turn this off. I'm getting high from this again. My eyeballs go itchy listening to it sometimes. Okay. So let's do a little bit of readings. Can you pick up any names around you? Are you talking like in spirit? There's like a Jake. There's a Joe, George, Mary, Claire or Clara. Yeah, lots. Anne says, what my next job be? One that you're working for yourself at. I feel like you need to step out altogether and just create your own business. Well, they're showing me you did astrology in a past life. So I feel like that would be super simple for you to even just step in and learn. There's something around numbers with you as well. Whether you're working with numbers, you could do like numerology too. And I feel like you could do all that stuff on the side as like a fun hobby. So I feel like that would be good for you. I'm just looking into your timelines and stuff, and I see both of those. Can you find lost objects? Yeah, I do. I've done that before. Yep. Uh, who will I have a relationship with? First and foremost, you need to strengthen that relationship with yourself because that feels all over the place. And when you're searching for something, it doesn't come in. So it's almost like you're pushing this away at the same time. It's almost like this is all frozen in time because there's things in you that are not 100% aligned to a relationship. I see a Chris for you coming in. Can you tell me what's wrong with my kitten? That's because it's all in the brain. There's something off in this right here, going up into the brain. So I would say this is all related to blood. Is your cat kind of wobbly? That'll give me the 100%. Is it a little bit wobbly? Almost like it can't get its bearings. Mm. Even the cat's telling me wobbly. Whatever's here is going up into the brain. This in here is super wobbly. Okay, let's see how the cat does with that. I feel like you need to start doing things for you that you want to do. It feels like you just stand still. It feels like you're very they said complacent, but it's like you gotta do something. It feels very stuck with you. I was just saying, like, buy yourself some flowers once in a while. Can you offer advice for my child, Jennifer? I'm not going to give advice because it's up to them to choose. So I'll just give them what they need from my guides, and they'll take it and use it whatever where they want to. Well, first of all, I feel like she lacks purpose in anything. So it's almost like she needs to get out of the clouds and out of her head and start pulling into her heart space and creating forward. I feel like wherever she's at and whatever she's doing right now feels bleh. It feels mundane. It feels boring. It feels like she doesn't want to do any of it. Um, so what I'm hearing is get out of the clouds, come from the chest, and start moving forward, and things will start to line up. Oh, hi. So you are part of this other woman, just so I have that correct. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You still got to get out of here. You're in your head way too much. Don't overthink it. Just do it. Um, I don't feel like you're going to stay in this counseling for too long. I feel like you'll evolve and move out of that. I feel like you're going to be bored in that as well. It's not going to be challenging. It feels like it's going to be really, really boring. Let's see what you need to bring in with this. I would say bring it in with middle. I don't want to say middle-aged kids because that's not going to make sense, but like this mid-age group, like 7, 8 to like 15, and make it fun because they're going to tell you shit. So you got to open them up, play games with them, make it challenging for them that they actually have to think about some stuff. And I can see you going into other modalities, coaching modalities that help you pull the tough shit up and out, and they won't have a choice. And they'll be like, holy crap, I'm done. And then they won't need to see you anymore. And it's like you'll start to build your ranking and then you'll work on your own. I can see you doing your own business. What's causing my super tight muscles? I feel like you don't move. Who died? Who died 6 to 8 months ago? Feels like a male. It feels like he's kind of tall. Unexpected. Feels like chest right in here. Yeah, you're so welcome, love. Stuck all in here. Yeah, it's almost like it paralyzed you. So now you're stuck in between. I want to move, but I don't. I want to do this, but I don't. This is the consequences if I do. So you're holding yourself back in every sense of the word. You stretch every day. It's not enough. You got to move. The movement is going to help you open up every bit of those muscles. So it's not just about stretching, it's about moving. And go through the stages of grief and release that. Whoever died is like, I feel like they smoke too, because I can taste the cigarette smoke. And it feels very like clouded over their shoulder. So it's like this, it's like I can wipe the yellow off everything. So somebody smoked quite heavily. So this is around you, whether it's from 5 to 8 months ago, but I feel like that person's been in your life for a while. So start moving through that kind of stuff. Mm. It's so gross just to taste this because I used to smoke and I don't anymore. So that's still lingering there. Is becoming, I think every single person should step in and do healing work so you know how to heal yourself. And if something arises with somebody else, then you guys can all band together and do something. This is what's coming forward. So yes, do become a healer. Everybody already is a healer. They just don't know it. This is why I love this. Some of these modalities that I'm bringing forward is that it's based off groups. So here's how the one works for this Atlantean healing. I put 10 of you in a group. Now you do group healing. It's not 9, it's 10. So you show up together and then you see what it does. And then you won't want to do anything else. You'll be like, let's do healing work. And then you'll see how it supports other people. So all of you guys should take it. Everybody should step in and do that. You can't use an excuse as it's too expensive because everybody offers it at a different price. So go where it resonates. And you don't have to just do one, do a different one, do this one. And then as you grow, you'll start to learn. Yep. Mm. It looks like you tripped over something, but it looks like you also like twisted it. So now it's got in joint pain swelling. I feel like you banged your upper shin. There's a tendon that runs down, it's called the ACL, runs down the inside of that leg into the foot. It looks like you hit that and it sent this right ankle with that as well. Yeah. Excuse me. There you go. Will my son find purpose and joy in his life? Yes. He needs to want to do something. He has no motivation to go and do anything. So give him purpose. Hey, let's go try this. Hey, let's go try that. Do like, what do you call it? Like a school trip. So the one thing that I am grateful for that I did with my son was in high school. Derek, just give me one second. In high school, they have this option to take spares or condense those spares and take a co-op every single time. Take a co-op. You're not having a day off. Go take a co-op. Go learn something that you want to do. So if your kids are past that age and they're like, I don't know what to do, if you're in Canada, most of the colleges will let you take a tour through the school. So if you actually went in and talked to a counselor at the school, university or college, and said, my son is struggling, he doesn't know what he wants to do. So I'm just curious if we could do like mentorship or whatever. You can also do this on job sites. Go construction companies or welding companies or whatever. You can approach them and say, hey, my son doesn't know what he wants to do, but we'd love for him to just try this out and see what it's like. He may not get paid, but he can become an apprentice for a couple of days and learn a few things and go, either I want to do that or I don't. And then that gives them the opportunity to navigate. So that's why I love co-op, is to be able to get you in the door. Do you like this? No, go there. My son did his first year of college as a broadcaster. And then one day before the kids went on, the teachers were going on strike where we live. And I asked the two girls who were reporting this strike, and I said, tell me something. How much do you get paid? They're like, nothing. We have to do it for free. And I went, fuck no. Went home, told my son, I said, look, they're not making any money. They're busting their ass out here trying to get stories of people to tell them truths or lies, whatever. And I said, do you really want to be in that? He said, no. So he changed his major the next year and did animation. So now he's in animation. He's graduated and everything in animation. So yeah. So it's being able to understand why everything is put in our pathway and what's the purpose, right? So here in Canada, broadcasters really don't make any money. The people who stand there and hold the microphone in the street, they don't make any money. Um, it's all free to the company. They don't want to pay them. They're interns. And then when you're done being an intern, they let you go because they don't want to pay you, right? So it's all these things. It's just understanding what it is you truly want to do. What's been trying to send me? But yeah, everyone should do what you love. Who's been sending me signs, messages? His name is Lawrence. He's your guide. He wants you to pay attention. Cheryl, any messages from your mom? Well, she's funny. She's showing me the toilet. She's like, you're always thinking everything's gonna go to shit in the toilet. She's like, flush it and get over it. She's like, you got to move on. It's like you got to see outside of this mess. I feel like sometimes you can't. Oh, I'm gonna do Derek's here. Derek, can you post your thing again? Sorry. Leg. Yeah, it looks like you got a pinched nerve. Has your digestion been off? Like just up, right up in here. So not really stomach though. It would bypass out of the stomach. You're here, new account. Oh, I thought that was you. I saw that today. Here, I'm gonna follow you just so I know. I thought that was you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was a good message that you put out though. Yeah. So that which you're feeling is all related to digestion. So let's just shift that. Shift, not shit. It sounds like shit every time I do it. It looks like you're pinched down in the butt cheek as well. So you've got a pinch in the nerve that's coming in there. Do you carry your wallet in your back pocket? Yeah, you need to take it out for a few days. Carry the necessities that you need. Leave the wallet at home. It pinches on that nerve that's in the leg, and it makes it go to sleep. Yeah. There you go. How does that feel? Oh, your gut just let go. Actually doesn't feel bloated anymore. There's no pain there anymore. You're so intuitive listening. Are there any messages for my dad? Well, he's telling me you do too much in a day. I feel like he never moved as fast as you do. Like it's like you try to get everything done all in one day. If you have a list of 20 things, he's like, she'd get it done in one day just so she didn't have anything else to do. But I feel like it's wearing you out, he's saying. He's actually saying you're wiping yourself out. So maybe reevaluate that for yourself of how much you feel like you have to get done in one day. Um, he's pointing to me because he like it's like he knows what I'm gonna say. So like when I had my second kid, I really didn't give a shit if my house was messy. If you wanted to come see me, my kid, you'd just come. It wouldn't matter the state of my house. It really, my house is not that messy, like other than me just taking pictures and stuff for TikTok. But my house is fairly clean, and if it's dirty, I really don't care. If you're coming over, I'll tidy up. My house is not that dirty that I need to be immaculate, in my home. If someone's coming over, I'll tidy. He's saying the same thing. You got to just let some things go and prove to yourself you can let that stress go that's on your shoulders. I'm also hearing like put the responsibility over to other people as well. So if there's other things that you don't want to do, it's okay to put them over to somebody else. Your question doesn't make a lot of sense. What can you do for the right side of your stomach? You're going to have to add more to that because that's immensely broad. You can do so many things for that. Tie a rubber band around it, put some duct tape. It doesn't make a lot of sense what you're asking. I don't want to speculate. State it how you need it. Does the guy who drove through my house well? You sure you want to know? I don't think you're going to be happy with the answer. He's quite a little bit of a dick. He's like, I'm sorry. He means it, but he doesn't. He doesn't really care. You care more. He's like, sorry. So you want more out of this than he does, he's saying. He goes like, well, I don't know what else to give you. So he's a little bit of a shit. Yeah, he's funny. Um, he's just gonna sit here and keep cracking jokes. Can you accept his apology? Oh my gosh. Okay, at least you understand. Yeah. I'll just give you her answer just because I did post that before. Yeah. Yeah. He doesn't care, honey. So as long as you can accept the apology, now it's about letting that go. Right. Because you could tell even in your comment, you want more. You want like the closure and I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. He's not going to give you that. I can tell you that. No, he's all good. And again, sometimes we hold on to these things more than they do because they don't care. The other side just doesn't give two craps. Like that's not like not spirit per se, but like the other side of like what's transpiring. So like car accidents and stuff like that. Sometimes people just don't care, right? It happened. Oh well, get over it. And that's his attitude as well. It's like, so you understood what I meant. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. It spirits, whether you've passed or not, it doesn't matter. We can still bring them in as spirit. I do it all the time. And I'm like, is this person dead? They're like, no, they're alive. I'm like, but they're coming to me as spirit. So for me, they show up regardless of them being dead or not. Uh, when you guys don't put your names first, it makes it really tough to just address you by your name, because sometimes the names that are on here don't make sense. Heather, wondering my guides' names. Lucas is one of your guides. He looks like he's a lumberjack. So he's like climbing up trees and cutting them down. He said he's climbing redwood trees. So there's something in there in your past where you've done this whole logging and tree thing, because your guides are just you. You're so welcome. Karen says, can you help with my headache? How's that feel? Would love to know my guides' names. I think your name is Becky. Yep. You have a Christian and a Sophie. Karen says, well, better. So I teach you how to do this stuff in quantum. So get rid of headaches like super quick and stuff. So her headache's gone already. Here you go. Oops. Can you help with an arthritic dog in the house where I'm Has your dog ever been bit by another dog? I'm seeing there's like a little bit of an infection that's kind of spread through all the joints as opposed to arthritis. Was your dog ever attacked or bit by another dog? All right, guys, I'm going to jump off. I need to go walk my dog. She needs to go to the washroom. So I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you guys so much for being here with me, though. This is so much fun. I appreciate all of you guys showing up tonight to be with me. There goes my dog again. So I look forward to seeing you guys very, very soon. I will be back probably tomorrow. I just don't know what time as of yet. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys. Thanks for all your likes and your gifts, and you guys are just absolutely amazing. I hope you have an amazing Valentine's Day. I hope you spend some time with love with yourself. All right, guys, I will see you guys very soon.